That feeling of something perpetually stuck in your throat that won't budge, no matter how much you clear it? It's the daily struggle for millions of seniors worldwide. 3 months ago, my 82-year-old mother couldn't finish a single phone call without that uncomfortable throat clearing. Her doctor prescribed expensive medications with side effects worse than the problem itself, until we discovered this ancient remedy hiding in plain sight. Today, I'm sharing the exact tea blend that transformed her life, made entirely from ingredients you likely already have in your kitchen. No prescriptions, no chemicals, just nature's solution that costs pennies per cup. The throat congestion problem affects more than just comfort. It disrupts sleep patterns, changes voice quality, and creates constant embarrassment in social settings. One viewer wrote to me last week saying she stopped attending her church choir after 40 years because of this very issue. I'm curious. How many of you have avoided social gatherings because of constant throat clearing? Drop a simple yes in the comments if this sounds familiar. Sometimes just knowing we're not alone makes a world of difference. But what if we've been looking at this problem all wrong? What if the solution isn't in suppressing symptoms, but in addressing the root causes? This special tea works through 3 powerful mechanisms. It naturally thins mucus, reduces inflammation in throat tissues, and provides antimicrobial benefits that address underlying irritation. Unlike commercial remedies, it works with your body, not against it. With all the health miracle cures floating around online, skepticism is understandable. But after witnessing transformations, not just in my mother, but in hundreds of viewers who've written to share their experiences, I'm convinced this deserves your attention. The power of lemon peel and mint is truly remarkable. These 2 ingredients, often overlooked, hold the key to a refreshing and healing experience. Combined, they create a synergy that not only soothes, but also invigorates. What makes this tea so effective? It isn't a single ingredient, but a masterful combination working in harmony. The foundation begins with lemon peel, not the juice, but the typically discarded peel. Most people throw away what might be the most valuable part. The peel contains stable forms of vitamin C and limonene compounds that remain intact even when heated. These naturally open respiratory passages and strengthen immune response. Research from the University of Arizona found that these citrus compounds help break down the sticky substances in mucus. Imagine your throat coated with honey. Now, picture pouring something in that dissolves the stickiness. That's exactly what happens when these compounds reach your throat tissues. I discovered the power of citrus peels years ago from an elderly herbalist in southern Italy. He collected peels while others discarded them, explaining that the true medicine exists in what most people throw away. His village had remarkably low rates of respiratory complaints, despite most residents being elderly smokers. Their secret? A daily ritual involving citrus peels passed down through generations. Modern science is only now catching up to what they've known for centuries. Adding fresh mint leaves transforms this remedy. Mint contains natural cooling compounds that simultaneously relax throat muscles and fight irritants. That refreshing sensation isn't just pleasant, it's actively calming inflamed tissues. A study by a leading medical university found that mint helps thin mucus secretions, making them easier to clear naturally. Mint also works at the sensory level. Its cooling sensation signals your brain to reduce the urge to constantly clear your throat, breaking that frustrating cycle. Have you ever noticed how a mint lozenge temporarily helps your throat? This tea works through the same pathway, but in a deeper, longer-lasting way. The real magic happens when we incorporate the golden trio: ginger, cinnamon, and turmeric. These warming spices contain compounds proven to break down thick mucus and improve circulation to the throat tissues. Fresh ginger dissolves thick phlegm and stimulates blood flow to the throat area. This improved circulation helps your body naturally clear congestion that's been trapped for days or even weeks. Ginger's special enzymes act like tiny molecular scissors, cutting through the proteins that make mucus thick and sticky. Cinnamon works at the muscular level, gently relaxing the constant tension that contributes to that something stuck feeling. Its warming properties improve microcirculation exactly where needed. Cinnamon also speeds up the microscopic brooms in your respiratory tract that sweep mucus away, so your body clears congestion more efficiently. A wonderful 75-year-old gentleman from Colorado told me he'd struggled with morning throat clearing for decades until starting this remedy. 2 weeks later, his wife asked what had happened to his morning symphony that had been their unwelcome alarm clock for years. Turmeric's golden compounds directly target the sources of inflammation that trigger excessive mucus production. Think of inflammation as a fire alarm blaring in your throat tissues, prompting them to produce more mucus as protection. Turmeric helps silence that alarm, so tissues can return to normal. Turmeric also breaks through the protective shields that harmful bacteria create, allowing your body's natural defenses to finally resolve the underlying issue. The finishing elements, fresh lemon juice and raw honey, are added only after the tea has cooled slightly. This timing preserves their delicate beneficial compounds that excessive heat would destroy. Raw honey creates a protective coating that soothes irritated throat tissue while delivering natural antibacterial properties. Lemon juice adds brightness while helping to cut through thickness. A study compared buckwheat honey against the active ingredient in most over-the-counter cough medicines and found honey significantly better at reducing irritation and nighttime cough. Researchers concluded that honey's complex composition creates multiple benefits that synthetic compounds simply can't match. You'll find links to every single ingredient and handy tool in the video description. Feel free to explore them once you're done watching. Now for the practical preparation. The method matters as much as the ingredients. Bring 2 cups of filtered water to a gentle boil in a small pot. While heating, use a vegetable peeler to remove strips of yellow peel from an organic lemon, avoiding the bitter white pith. Once boiling, reduce the heat and add your lemon peel along with 5 to 7 fresh mint leaves or a tablespoon of dried mint. Add the golden trio, a cinnamon stick or half teaspoon ground, a thumb-sized piece of sliced fresh ginger, and half a teaspoon of turmeric powder. Simmer gently for 10 minutes to extract these powerful compounds. Remove from heat and let cool slightly, about 5 minutes. This cooling period is critical. Strain into your favorite mug, then stir in the juice of half a fresh lemon and a tablespoon of raw, unpasteurized honey. If the tea is too hot for your finger, it's too hot for the honey. Wait until it's warm, not scalding, to preserve the honey's enzymes and vitamins. The timing of consumption dramatically affects results. The most beneficial times are before bed and first thing upon waking, when mucus congestion peaks. The evening cup helps prevent nighttime throat clearing that disturbs sleep, while the morning cup addresses overnight accumulation. Many people also keep a thermos for after extended talking or cold air exposure, when symptoms often flare. Your body's natural inflammatory cycle increases during the night. By drinking your evening tea 40 minutes before bed, you support your body precisely when congestion is most likely. Morning consumption works differently. Lying down allows mucus to pool rather than drain. Your first morning cup thins these secretions and stimulates natural clearing mechanisms. Many describe a productive, satisfying clearing after their morning cup. An important note of caution: not everyone should use this remedy despite its natural origins. Those with citrus allergies should omit the lemon components. People with severe acid reflux or stomach ulcers might find the acidic and spicy elements aggravating. Those with kidney issues should consult their doctor due to certain compounds, especially in turmeric. Diabetics may need a honey alternative or a reduced amount. If you're on medication, especially antibiotics, blood thinners, or blood pressure drugs, consult your healthcare provider. Compounds in ginger can enhance blood thinners, while turmeric can affect how your liver processes certain medications. Natural doesn't automatically mean safe for everyone. Listen to your body and work with healthcare providers who respect both conventional and traditional approaches. Beyond the tea itself, certain habits dramatically enhance effectiveness. Avoid artificial sugars afterward. They increase mucus production, counteracting your efforts. Keep the neck area protected from direct air conditioning or fans, as constant airflow can irritate throat tissues. When sleeping, maintain a moderate bedroom temperature and keep your neck covered to prevent morning congestion. Even mild air currents directed at the throat can increase mucus production by up to 30%, as your body tries to protect tissues from drying out. Bedroom humidity matters too. Ideal respiratory health sits between 40 and 50% humidity. Below 30%, tissues become dry and irritated, triggering mucus. Above 60%, dust mites and mold can flourish. Consistency transforms this from a remedy to a ritual. Most people notice improvement within 3 to 4 days, with significant relief within 2 weeks of daily use. What makes this approach effective long-term is that it addresses multiple factors simultaneously. Conventional treatments target a single pathway. This natural approach gently balances the entire system responsible for healthy mucus regulation. The stories I've received speak volumes about this simple approach. A 73-year-old former teacher from Michigan experienced complete relief within 10 days. A 68-year-old grandfather can now read bedtime stories without embarrassing interruptions. A retired opera singer returned to performing after 6 weeks of this regimen. Have you limited certain activities because of throat congestion? What would you love to enjoy again without that constant irritation? Share in the comments what this solution might help you reclaim. Traditional healing reminds us that sometimes the most effective solutions aren't the newest or most complex. They're the time-tested methods generations relied on. Modern research validates this wisdom. A comprehensive review of more than 200 traditional throat remedies found that over 80% contained ingredients with scientifically verified benefits. Our ancestors were conducting a form of clinical research through generations of observation. When preparing this tea, practice mindfulness. Notice the vibrant colors, the aromas, and the way each ingredient contributes its unique properties. Preparing something healing for yourself activates beneficial mind-body responses. A study showed that participants who mindfully prepared tea had significantly better outcomes after 4 weeks compared to those who consumed identical ingredients in pill form or prepared tea while distracted. The ritual itself is part of the medicine. Here's why this approach works. Synergistic ingredients address multiple aspects of throat congestion. Proper preparation preserves fragile, beneficial compounds. Strategic timing maximizes effectiveness during peak congestion periods. Supporting habits prevent irritants from undoing your progress. Consistency builds cumulative relief over time. Often, what our bodies need isn't pharmaceutical intervention, but gentle, consistent support that addresses root causes. This tea represents exactly that philosophy, working with your body's natural processes rather than overriding them. Looking beyond throat congestion, many report unexpected benefits: improved digestive comfort, clearer sinuses, reduced seasonal allergies, and even better skin clarity. These ingredients act on fundamental pathways that connect these seemingly unrelated issues. One viewer started making this tea for throat congestion, but was surprised when persistent bloating also improved. Another found that seasonal allergies became less severe after about 3 weeks. This approach empowers you to take control of your own health. Understanding not just what works, but why it works, lets you modify it for your unique needs. Knowledge-based self-care combines ancient wisdom with modern understanding. Economic value is clear. The average over-the-counter throat medication costs $12 to $18 for a week. Prescription options run $30 to $60 per month before insurance. This entire tea costs about 40 cents per day using organic ingredients with beneficial side effects rather than harmful ones. I've received comments from fixed-income seniors grateful for an effective solution that doesn't strain their budget. One gentleman wrote that after spending over $200 on prescriptions that barely helped, $5 worth of ingredients from his local market brought more relief than anything his doctor prescribed. Share your experiences with throat congestion in the comments. What remedies have you tried? Please include your age and country. It's fascinating to see how these issues connect us across cultures and generations. If you know someone struggling with throat congestion or voice clarity, share this video. It might be exactly what they need. Subscribe and save this video for future reference. Symptoms can return unexpectedly. Until next time, take good care of yourself. I'll see you in our next exploration of natural wellness.